Hey guys, it's Hugh here, and as you can see, I've not quite got round to getting changed out of my pyjamas yet. I've been having a lazy day in, so that's fine. Anyway, what with it being the Christmas holidays and everything, I figure a lot of people will be revising for January modules. So I thought I'd do a quick video with my 5 top tips for revision success. Enjoy. The first tip is to do something active with revision. Don't just read through your textbooks. I am learning so little. Instead, do something active, underline words, highlight words, write out notes again, anything. My personal favourite technique was to talk to myself as I read, so I'd read through it and I'd say it aloud so that information was going in both visually and eerily. And then I'd do the sort of thing that you do in primary school where you read it, cover, and then say it again, then check. So I'd read something out to myself, then I'd cover it up, try and explain it again to myself in different words, and then check to make sure I'd got it right. My second tip is a personal favourite of mine, and it is to put things on walls. So as you can see, I have got a couple of posters up. They've been up since my A-levels. I should really take them down because they're not relevant anymore. But the point is that putting things on walls is beneficial in 2 ways. Firstly, you'll learn as you're writing it out. So by making those posters back there, I was doing something active, first tip. So I learnt about the topic. And the second benefit is that I spend a lot of time in my room, so I spend a lot of time exposed to those. So every time I turn around, I'll think, whoa, synapses, neurons! This works even better with post-it notes because you can dot them in odd places like on the bathroom mirror and on the stairs as you're walking up, I don't know. So every time you go past it, you'll see it and take in, maybe subconsciously, I don't know, a bit of the information. My third tip applies especially to A-levels and GCSE, and it is to do past papers. Personally, I find past papers are a great way to learn because not only do you learn the content, but if you go over it and mark it yourself, you will learn the sort of answers that the examiners expect. So you learn the content and how you should be answering the questions. Tip number 4 is take breaks. Unless you are a machine, you cannot work constantly for more than about an hour solidly, maybe 2 hours if you're really good. Personally, I cannot do solid revision for more than about half an hour. So after half an hour, I will take a 5-minute break. I'll go on Facebook. I'll talk to someone. I don't know, have some social interaction. In all honesty, half an hour is probably a bit too frequently. You should probably be aiming for an hour's good work and then maybe 10-15 minutes break. That way you'll ensure that you do enough work without getting burnt out. Exercise is a great thing to do to unwind because that releases endorphins, makes you feel better, you're active. So exercise is good, but anything works really. And my 5th and final tip is find something that works for you. Okay, so nobody is the same, so what works well for me might not work well for you. For example, as I said, I find a very good way to revise is to read things aloud to myself, talk to myself. But you might be a mind maps person, you might learn very well by doing mind maps. You might be a list person, lists might be your thing. Personally, I quite like lists as well. So find a revision strategy that works well for you. Try to find a way of revising that you don't get too bored. So that comes back to the being active thing. Do something active that keeps you thinking, don't just mindlessly read and read and read, because you won't learn anything. So those are my 5 revision tips. I hope you found them useful. If you have any questions, go ahead and message me. I've already had quite a few messages about academic stuff. I will be putting up other videos in the future. I'm not going to limit my channel to academic stuff because that's really boring, but I will try and do a few videos like that because I've been through the system and I feel like I have a reasonable understanding of how to succeed. I don't know, maybe nothing I'm saying is useful, but hopefully some of it is. So yeah, I'll put up some other videos in the future, and yeah, stay tuned. Subscribe, comment, like, the usual. And as always, I'll see you later.